Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and Drew Nation. Everyone hit that like button, share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. Look, people know they're abusing certain people. They just don't care because it's more of them than others. These narcs, they know they're abusing others. They know that they get in groups, and they know that they target people out, and they know that they single people out. They're very aware of this. And because it's more of them than us, they don't care. But if God be for us, who could be against us? And there have been many accounts in the Bible where people were outnumbered and they still took care of things. They still handled, they still was standing on business. So don't let that fear you. All right, don't let that put fear in you. Don't let that make you afraid. There may be more of them. There may be more of them than it is of us, but that God in us is great, and it's a very powerful force, and it could defeat anything. You have enough power and strength in you to defeat anything, to overcome or overpower anything, as long as you know where you get that power and you get that strength from. That's where people end up with supernatural powers in certain instances, because their right mind kicks in. You got to save somebody. You got to go lift up a car. You like that child had to break that ice so he could help his friend escape, and he picked up a log that was big enough for a grown man to struggle, and he was able to do it because there was nobody there to tell him that he couldn't. People know that they're mistreating other people, and it's usually the ones that they see something in. People like to gang up on the person that's different. People love to mistreat the person that's different. But the thing is that different isn't a bad thing. You're not different in a bad sense. You're different in the sense of you can do more than others, or you could do something better or greater than others. And because they all notice that, they're going to gang up on you, and they're all going to take out their aggression towards you as a group. So that's where the gang stalking also comes from. And that's why you're called a targeted individual. You're being targeted for who you are. You're being targeted because of what you represent, your energy, your style. All right. It's something about you that is causing them to be big mad. All right. They big mad. And they can't understand why you have all these capabilities, why you have all these wonderful things that you could do, why you're always focused, why you're always paying attention to yourself. How come you're always staying away from other people? How come you're not mixing your energy with people who you know that's negative? Because you can read people. You can read people. And when you can read people and you can see through them, they're going to be abusive towards you. At least they're going to try to be. People are going to try to be negative towards you, because you can see that this person's got some insecurities. You can see this person's flaws. You see the chinks in their armor. You see their insecurities. You see it as clear as day. You see the things that they need to work on, the things that they need to improve about themselves. You could tell them how they could make themselves better if they so chose, but they don't look at you that way. They see you as a threat instead of a blessing. They're supposed to see you as a blessing. But when people see you as a threat, and they take your they're offended by the grace of God on you. All right, they're offended by by the Lord's grace on you. Then they might take out that they might take out that on you, because they're they're seeing God's they're seeing God's plan for you unfold in real time, and that's really hard for a lot of people to take. It's really hard for a lot of people to see, because it's like everybody wants to know when things are going to happen for them. But the thing is, things will happen for you. They just don't happen for you. Things will happen for you. They just don't happen for you. You have to have a part in it. Things won't happen for you unless you make certain things happen for you, unless you put certain things out into the universe by with action and with thinking and with planning and with envisioning and with imagining. That's how things happen, through the process of your thoughts, your imagination, what you speak. You can't not have a part in it and just expect things to get better because you see somebody with something. Somebody else got it, I'm going to have it too. Life doesn't work like that. Life isn't just going to pass you by, and because time passed by, you're going to have something. You have to take that. You have to take the time to create and make it. Got to take the time to create and make it. All right. But the thing is, when you are one of those types of people and you have a creative mind and you're introverted because you got and you have all these ideas, and you rather spend time with yourself, your ideas, thinking about the good that you desire, thinking about things that you want in your life, thinking about all the good things that you see yourself having, doing, being. People see that and they see that as la la land. Like, oh, he's daydreaming. That's why you'll have people do noise campaigns, because they're trying to interrupt that daydream. They're trying to interrupt that they're trying to interrupt you envisioning that reality that you're creating. But you have to be working on it, or else it's just going to stay a daydream. If you don't put any action behind it, it's just a daydream. But when you put action behind your goals, it's not just a daydream, because you're thinking, you're like, yo, what's the next step? What's the next plan? What am I going to do different? How am I going to improve? How am I going to make this better? What am I going to do to level up? What am I going to do to win? Because that's what it's all about. It's about winning. You do things to win. You do things to see it through. You do something to do your best and to get to the end result. And when you're one of those types of people and people can see that, you don't think people could see Kobe was Kobe Bryant before he became Kobe Bryant? It was something special about it, about that man before he picked up a basketball. It was something special about Whitney Houston before she picked up a microphone. It was something special about Tiger Woods before he picked up a golf club. It was something special about Mike Tyson before he picked up the gloves. It was something special about Dr. Dre before he touched the keyboard. Him, Timberland, Kanye. It was something special about those dudes. It's just the talent is just a byproduct of the God in you, because it's just about, because that God in you and that talent is is an indication that you're aware of your purpose, and you were aware enough to be like, yo, I'm talented, I can do this, I could use this, I could use this to prosper me. God gave me this. I'm gonna do it. I believe in myself. I'm not gonna think that this is something that I can't accomplish. But people abuse people like that because they're jealous of them, and people will know it. When you are the successful person out of everybody in the group, people are going to ostracize you, look at you weird. They're going to call you out. They're going to say negative things about you, all because you're not like them. You're not choosing to just be a bum in life. You're not choosing to be a loser. You're done. You had your time to be a bum and be a loser. You didn't like it. So you decided to say, you know what? I'm not going to be a bum. I'm not going to be a loser. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my ways. I'm going to pick up my bed and walk. I'm going to take the show on the road. I'm going to make these drawings. I'm going to braid this hair. I'm going to make this lemonade. I'm going to make these shirts. I'm going to make these sandwiches. I'm going to make these hot dogs. I'm going to open up my food truck, my food stand, my barber shop. All right. I don't care if you got to cut hair in the bathroom in your grandma's basement. Whatever you got to do. Well, however you got to get your start. But people know that they're abusing the person like that. When people get around somebody that's creative, Albert Einstein, a Kanye West, a Pharrell, a very intuitive, highly intelligent person, a Jay-Z, people will hate on that type of person. All right. You're not going to be able you're not going to be able to try to be evil towards all of us, because some of us ain't going to play that. All right. But the people who are being ignorantly towards those who just let things go, because not all of us are going to let this stuff go. All right, you try to be abusive to the wrong person, you say the wrong thing to the wrong person. Everybody doesn't just let things go. Not everybody is just a cool, laid back person that's just like, yo, you know what? Whatever. All right, you got that off. I really don't feel like dealing with this right now. I got other things that I'm dealing with. If I get involved with this, if I become too angry about this, I know me. I know where I could take this. I know my anger. I'm not even going to worry about this or get involved in it because I'm at peace. I'm enjoying myself, was enjoying myself, and I'm going to continue enjoying myself. I'm not going to let this weirdo disrupt my time that I'm having, that I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. I'm not going to let you ruin that. They don't have the power to ruin that. People don't have any more power than we give them. People don't have any more power than we will give them. All right. So a lot of those people, a lot of folks, when they try to abuse you, when they try to do you wrong, it's because they are mad that you have that greatness in you. They see that skill that you have. They see that idea coming forth in your life. All right. People get a good vibe from you. They get a good feeling of creativity from you. They get a good feeling of positivity, of I can do it, of I can have it. You believe in yourself, and you can't hide the fact that you believe in yourself when you're around other people. People are going to be able to see that you believe in yourself. It's not something that you could hide. It's not like a stack of money in your pocket, or it's not like a baseball bat in your book bag. It's not like a new pair of sneakers that you're trying to put in your book bag. It's nothing that you can hide. You can't hide the fact that you believe in yourself, because it's going to show forth in everything that you do. It's going to show forth in your confidence. It's going to show forth in how you feel about yourself and what you tell yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, you're going to have a different you're going to have a different outlook on life. When you believe in yourself, you're going to carry yourself different. Your energy is going to be different, because how you feel about yourself is going to be different. You're not going to see anything as impossible. You're not going to see anything as out of your reach. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to look at anything and say, I can't have that. So when you see life like, I could have what I want, I could be what I want, I could do what I want, it puts you on a different frequency, and you are constantly looking for tests and challenges and things to overcome, because you know at the end of it there's something better. You know there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Might have been hell for you to get to the rainbow, but you know there's a pot of gold there. You know there's a pot of gold there. All right, so follow the yellow brick road. The yellow brick road is your goal. The yellow brick road is that dream. There was all types of stuff that they had along trying to get to the yellow brick road. All right, they had fear. They had people had problems with courage. All right, they had the flying monkeys. All right, they had everything trying to stop them from getting to that yellow brick road to get to their end destination. But it's just like you can't let anything stop you from getting to your yellow brick road, or your pot of gold, or your end destination. You definitely can't let anybody that is abusive stop you just because they're an abusive person. Just because somebody's an abusive person doesn't mean they're strong enough to stop you. All right, that abuse is not strong enough to stop you. It's only as strong as you see it as. If you see somebody being able to defeat you, then they already defeated you. If you see somebody as being bigger than badder than you, they're already bigger and badder than you. But I'm here to tell you today, this is your confirmation. There's no energy out there in the universe that's more powerful or stronger than you. All right, because there's only one God, and underneath God, people have the choice to tap into their God power or their strength or not. But when you believe in God and you are an empath, and you're not one of these evil narcissists or one of these evil broken people out there that's not picking up the calling on their life, or taking up their strength in the Lord, you're going to have more energy than them, and you're going to be more powerful than them. And it's just a fact. These people cannot defeat you, and they cannot overpower you, no matter how tough, no matter how strong, no matter how many of them it is. Because they like to gang up on people, and they don't call it gang stalking for no reason. All right, so they will gang up on you. All right, they will try to make you feel defeated. They will try to make you feel inferior. They'll try to crush your spirit, because you are more powerful than them as a group. You're more powerful than them collectively by yourself. You're more powerful than them collectively by yourself. They can't defeat you even if they tried in a whole entire group. A whole group of them, a whole 10, 12, 15 of them can't defeat you, can't beat you. They wish they could, but they can't. And that's why they're mad. That's why they're mad every time they see you. What the heck's going on here? Okay, there we go. That's why they're mad when they see you and giving you all those dirty looks and stuff like that. It's because you're better than all of them. You're stronger than all of them. Your energy supersedes all of theirs. You're like the Super Saiyan. When you come around, you're Super Saiyan mode. You're basically going around people like, ah, and you're just chilling, just normal. But your energy is always on 100. Your energy's always on 100. All right. That's why they separate you. That's why they ostracize you. That's why they leave you out. And that's why you don't fit in. You don't fit in because you're the golden child. The golden child is not just going to fit in with everybody. All right. If you throw a piece of gold out into a bed of rocks, will you not see it? Will it not stand out? It will. You're definitely going to see it. It's definitely going to stand out. It can't not help but stand out. And that's you. You can't help but not stand out. You stand out. People can tell that you're different. People know that you're better. They notice the greatness in you. Don't like that, they're going to gang up on you. And it's just the way it is. They're not going to take lightly, or they're not going to be keen to the fact that somebody can do a great thing around me. Somebody can be a millionaire and they're in my presence. Somebody's going to break the generational curses on their life and in their life, and they're in my presence. Somebody hit the lottery and they're in my presence. Imagine somebody hitting the lottery for $55 million and you got to see them every day. After a while, you'd be like, all right, now break a vessel off, or I may not be mean to you, but I'm just going to ignore you and not even look at you. All right. So you keep winning, and a lot of people are wondering how you keep elevating and how you keep doing good. You went from nothing to something. You built yourself from the ground up. And they can't conceive how you did it. A lot of people looked at your life and thought your life was over. A lot of people wrote you off. They looked at your life, they called you a bum, said you were a loser, said you wouldn't become anything, said there was no hope for you. They looked at your current state because they judged you prematurely. They looked at what they had, their life was better, and because they're jealous of you, they judged you and they said, you know what, this person ain't never gonna be nothing. Look at what I have, look at what they have. They can't even compare to me. They'll never be better than me. That's not how you're supposed to look at competition. It's not. You're not supposed to want to see somebody fail and never have anything good in life or never succeed. That's an evil spirit. If you have that spirit on you, you got to pray that away. That's evil. You're supposed to want to see people do good. People are going to want to see you do good, but not better than them. And that's why when you get around those people, they gang up on you and they get in a group, they ignore you. You're the odd man out, the odd woman out. It's because they feel some type of way. Feel some type of way. They always feel some type of way. They can't fathom. They can't fathom how to stop feeling like that around you. And it pisses them off because it's like, how are you the one that makes them feel like that? How come you're not the one that's supposed to be jealous of them? You're weird. You're awkward. Your energy is different. You're quiet. Ain't nothing wrong with staying to yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with being quiet. It ain't nothing wrong with you wanting to be the greatest version. It ain't nothing wrong with you wanting to be your best self. It ain't nothing wrong with you deciding to be the best person that you could be. It's nothing wrong with that. Anybody mad at you for being the best person that you could be is just being extra. They're just being mad. They're just hating. Anybody that's mad at you for being who you are is being extra. It's not your fault that you're great and they're not. They have to deal with that. Just like you have to deal with other people when they're better than you, or other people who have a better life than you. We deal with it. We process it. We go into our prayer closet, ask God to forgive us if we hate, ask God to make us better so we can be great, and then we keep it moving. Thank Him for the shoes on our feet and the food on our plate. And we keep it moving. It's a lot to be grateful for. If you're jealous of other people and hating on them, you're probably not being grateful. You got to be grateful out here. But people know that they're taking out their animosity and their rage on you. It's like a revenge because you're better than them. So they want revenge. They weren't made as good as you. They weren't made as great as you in their mind. They really are as great as you or better. Like the people that are jealous of us, some of them are even better than us. They just don't choose to do nothing. They're so consumed by their hate because of them not being great right now in the present moment. Some people are so caught up in being better than other people that when they see somebody that's doing real well, they can't handle it. I got to be better than everyone. You're not going to be better than everyone. You could be as best as you want to be. You're not going to be better than everyone. It's always going to be somebody better than you. I accepted that at an early age because I was writing raps and I was listening to Cannabis, and I always wanted to be the best, dopest rapper. And I'm like, yo, you know what? Cannabis, he said, there's always somebody better than you. There's always somebody better than you. You have to accept that. That is I'm pretty sure that's a universal law. All right. There's always somebody better than you.